days around.
Hello and welcome to the Tottenham America channel. Today we will be previewing Tottenham Hotspur's second meeting in the Premier League as they take on London rivals Chelsea away in match day 2 of the 2022-2023 Premier League season. The match will be on Sunday, August 14th at 11:30 Eastern Time. That is 8:30 Pacific Time. It will be at Stamford Bridge, so an away game for Tottenham, and you can watch this in the U.S. on USA Network or Telemundo. Let's start with recent form now, starting with Chelsea. So both teams enjoyed a success on opening day. Chelsea scraped out a 1-0 win at Goodison Park against Everton with a Jorginho penalty in first half stoppage time being the sole goal of the game. As for Tottenham, it was way more one-sided as they enjoyed a 4-1 victory against the Saints at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Sessegnon, Dyer, an own goal from Salisu and Kulusevski scored for Tottenham, while James Ward-Prowse was able to give Southampton one goal in the 12th minute to make the scoreline 4-1. Let's go into team news now.
For team news for Chelsea, Alonso is out for personal reasons, and Kovacic is out with a knee injury. For Tottenham, Lilywhite and Skip are both out until late August. Now, moving on to projected lineups. I think Spurs will start the same way we did in our Premier League opener against Southampton. That means Lloris in goal, and our three defenders, Romero, Dyer, Davies, two wingbacks, Emerson and Sessegnon, two midfielders, Hojbjerg and Bentancur, and our front three, Son, Kane, and Kulusevski.
So, goalkeeper we know is not going to change. Lloris had a great performance. In the little saving that he had to do, he made some solid saves against Southampton. Couldn't do anything about Ward-Prowse's goal. Center backs?
Center backs did really well,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
Lenglet is injured. He's not going to get in. Sanchez is never getting in over Romero, Dyer, Davies in their current form. So, really, our defense is always going to be the same three, Romero, Dyer, Davies, unless someone gets injured. As for wingbacks, Sessegnon is... Perisic is the only possibility, but I think, with Sessegnon's performance last time out, you can't drop him.
Yeah, and I think Perisic this season is going to be more of a Champions League player.
Yeah, not only that, but I think he'll have... especially at the start of this season, he'll have shorter cameos maybe at the end of game, because we know Sessegnon has a bit of an up and down record with injuries, so I think Perisic will be on for him maybe 60 minutes in, 70 minutes in, a little earlier as a substitution.
We also has to make sure that we don't burn out our players.
Yeah.
Like we did last season. Not last season, 2 seasons ago. We just burned everyone out until they got injured, playing the same squad. But we need to give players breaks. This is our opportunity where we have really good squad depth this season.
That's true.
And we have to take advantage of that.
In terms of right back position, I don't think anyone's getting in across Emerson Royal, even though we know that he's going to have up and down performances and, he might be a little shaky. I think based on his performance against Southampton, he's going to be the first choice starter.
Yeah, I don't really see anyone else other than Emerson playing right back this game against Chelsea.
Maybe we'll see Spence or Doherty for a little bit.
He really surprised me against Southampton. He did pretty well.
Yeah, he did have a little bit of a shock horror start with the goal conceded, but after that, providing the assist for Kulusevski and forcing the own goal, I think Conte will remain with him starting. Midfielders, Hojbjerg and Bentancur.
They looked very steady.
They're such a steady combo. Bissouma's just newly back from injury. I know he had an unbelievable 4-minute cameo against Southampton, nearly scoring from 30 yards out. But I think
I don't see him
in
starting.
this high risk of a game where we're playing another top 6 opponent. I don't think he's gonna go just pop Bissouma in there and put him with a new midfield. I think Conte's gonna stick with something that he knows can be trusted, and then depending on how the game goes on, change it around. Maybe bring Bissouma on or one of our other midfielders. Yeah, well, Basuma.
Well, we didn't start any of our new signings in our first game. The new signings kind of have to earn their way into the starting lineup.
No, not only that. I think we'll see them start, but they're never going to start on the first match day. And then I think they would have started if it was anyone other than a top 6 opponent.
They might start against Nottingham
Like,
Forest.
if we play... Or, well, we play Wolves next. But,
after that, Nottingham Forest, right?
Forest, yeah. But if we didn't play Chelsea second match day and we played, like, Nottingham Forest or Fulham, I think we'd see new signings. Because, that's a much less low-risk game for us to lose versus Chelsea, who are a top 6 opponent, and we have had not much success with them. We lost to them 4 times last season.
Yeah.
Was it 4? It was 4 times.
Yes, 4 times.
We lost to them 4 times. We went through some serious hardship.
Well, think about it. There's no Rudiger there to
There's no
hunt
Rudiger
us.
to give us some woohoo goal. There's no magic Alonso goal because he's on his way out. Who else is gone? There's no more. Werner's gone. Yep, that's another one. So all those like magic players that somehow get these like random goals against us.
And against no one else.
Malang Sarr probably would have scored. I don't think he ever scored, but he probably would have scored against us.
He bullied us last game.
Yep.
When we lost last season. I swear he started in like at least 2 of the games.
Yeah.
That we played against him last season.
And then of course our front 3. That's never going to change right now. I
don't see Lucas Moura starting.
Well, Lucas Moura is never getting in, but Richarlison is a great
Forgot
player.
about Richarlison for a second.
But Harry Kane had a pretty solid performance last time out. Kulusevski is firing on all rounds. And Son, although he had a slow start, he's never going to get dropped against Chelsea. Because
he didn't do too bad against them.
He didn't do terrible, but yeah. But this will be probably the most exciting match that we've had against Chelsea in a long, long time. This is the first time that I feel we can actually crush them.
Yeah.
Like, we can actually
beat
4-0.
them.
No, I don't think 4-0 is so feasible.
That's a little ambitious.
Yeah, but I think there's something to be excited about with having Conte at the helm, all these new signings, squad depth, Kane, Son, and Kulusevski firing on all rounds. We finally got a somewhat suitable defense, even if our wingbacks are sometimes a little, off and on. Our center back 3s are solid. Our goalkeeper is still solid. I think this is the first time in a long time that we have a chance against Chelsea, and it's a big chance. So if we
since the Poch era.
Yeah, if we get a good start going, attacking, we know Chelsea like to keep possession, but because we know Antonio Conte's coached Tottenham into like a team that can counterattack as well. So we're not like, if you remember under Jose, what did we do? Counterattack. Like, that was our only game. But under Conte, I think we're seeing this new sort of angle where it will change our play style based on how the opponent is. So if they are going, what am I saying? If they're trying to hold on to the ball, we'll drop deep and counterattack. But if they are dropping deep and counterattacking, we try and break them down, which is getting better and better. So
and we know they're gonna keep possession. They're Chelsea.
Yeah.
They have such a slow build-up play as well.
So I think we already know what to expect in terms of play style, but it depends on how well our players can perform it. And with Kane, Son, and Kulusevski leading the line, and Sessegnon and Royal, I think we'll have not many problems countering.
What's your match prediction based on that?
2-0.
2-0? You think Spurs win?
Yep.
I'm going to say 2-0-1 as well.
2-0?
2-0-1. No, I'm going to say...
Kulusevski will score.
I'm going to say 3-1 win.
3-1, just like that 2019.
I think there's going to be more goals involved.
Okay. Kulusevski will score for me.
What kit do you think we're going to wear?
It's going to be...
It's going
to be home, because we can't wear a dark kit with them.
Yeah.
Unless we wear, like, the new third kit, but I don't think we're going to...
No, I don't...
It'll just be blue versus white.
Yeah.
The normal that it usually is against them. But yeah, I'm excited.
Me too.
That is it for our Premier League preview for Chelsea versus Tottenham. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure you subscribe to the channel. We're just 14 subscribers away from the big 1,000 subscribers. So if you could hit that subscribe button, it would be much appreciated. Please make sure you like the video if you enjoyed the content. Comment down below what your projected lineup and your predicted score line is for this London derby. And until next time,
Come on, you Spurs!